Let's talk about something I think we all dream of, having a beautiful garden without all the backbreaking work. Today, we're going to dig into how to make that dream a reality.
You know that feeling, right? You imagine stepping out your door, picking fresh herbs, maybe some perfectly ripe tomatoes for dinner. But then, reality sinks in. You think about all the weeding, the digging, the constant battle with pests. It's enough to make you give up before you even start. But what if there's a different way to do it?
Well, there is. The big secret is that a great garden isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. We're going to explore a whole new approach that makes gardening a joy, not a chore. So let's break it down. On the left, you've got the old school way, turning over soil every year, constantly pulling weeds, maybe using chemical sprays. But on the right, that's where the magic happens. We're talking no-dig soil prep, using other plants as living mulches, and letting nature's own helpers do the pest control. It is a total mindset shift.
And this is the core idea, the real secret sauce right here. Instead of fighting against nature, you partner up with it. You use its own systems to do all the heavy lifting for you. This is what we're going to unpack today.
All right, first things first. Every amazing garden starts from the ground up. So our first pillar of success is all about building healthy soil that basically takes care of itself.
And that brings us to this amazing concept, no-dig gardening. You see, your soil is actually a bustling city of life. Instead of digging it all up and causing chaos, you just add layers of good stuff like compost right on top. Then the worms and the microbes get to work, pulling all those nutrients down and creating the most incredible fertile soil for your plants.
And you're probably wondering how you actually do this. Well, it is so much easier than you think. You can create a brand new garden bed right on top of your lawn. Just lay down some cardboard to block the weeds and grass. Then pile on a nice thick layer of compost. And finally, top it all off with some mulch, like wood chips. That's it. You can plant right into that compost. No digging, no kidding.
And the payoff? Oh, it is huge. Because you're not digging, all those weed seeds stay buried and dormant. That mulch on top acts like a sponge, so you don't have to water nearly as much. The soil becomes this thriving ecosystem for all the good microbes. And the best part? It means so much less work for you.
Okay, so your soil is ready to go. What's next? Well, now you got to pick your team. Choosing the right plants from the get-go is an absolute game changer for an easy, successful garden.
If you remember just one thing from this whole section, let it be this. Right plant, right place. It's so simple, but so important. It just means picking plants that naturally love the conditions you already have, your sunlight, your soil, your climate. Think about it. A lavender plant that loves sun is going to thrive in a sunny spot, but it'll struggle and need constant help in a shady, damp corner.
And here's a little pro tip for you. When you're at the garden center, keep an eye out for this little label, the Award of Garden Merit, or AGM. It's basically a stamp of approval from the Royal Horticultural Society saying, hey, this plant is a proven winner. It's easy to grow and doesn't need any special treatment. It's like a cheat code for gardening success.
Now let me tell you about one of my all-time favorite low-maintenance hacks, perennial vegetables. These are the superstars of the easy garden. Unlike tomatoes or lettuce that you have to replant every single year, these guys come back all on their own, year after year.
And just look at some of these all-stars. You plant asparagus once, and you could be harvesting it for 20 years. Can you imagine? Rhubarb is amazing. It's a huge producer, and it actually likes a little bit of shade. And Jerusalem artichokes, they'll grow just about anywhere and have this wonderful nutty flavor. These are the kinds of plants that give back way more than they take.
So, we've got our soil, we've got our plants. The third pillar is all about letting nature be your gardener. We're going to recruit a whole army of natural helpers to take care of the two biggest chores, weeding and pests.
This is where companion planting comes in. It's this brilliant, ancient idea of pairing up plants that help each other out. It's like creating a little community in your garden, where the plants work together to keep pests away and everyone happy and healthy.
Here's a perfect example that you probably already know. Basil and tomatoes. The basil's strong smell helps keep away pests like the tomato hornworm. And lots of gardeners will tell you it actually makes the tomatoes taste sweeter. Plus, the basil's flowers bring in all the good bugs, like pollinators. It's a win-win.
Now what about weeds? Instead of spending your weekends pulling them out one by one, what if you could just plant something that does the work for you? That's the idea behind using ground covers as a living mulch. They spread out and form this dense, beautiful carpet that simply crowds out the weeds. and they do so much more than just stop weeds. This living blanket insulates your soil, keeping it cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It stops erosion, and you know what else? It helps keep moisture in the ground, which means a lot less watering for you.
So what should you plant? Well, if you have a sunny path, creeping thyme is amazing. It smells so good when you walk on it. For those tricky, shady spots, bugleweed is super tough. And if you've got a hot, dry area where nothing seems to grow, stonecrop or sedum will absolutely thrive.
Okay, I know we've covered a lot, from no-dig beds to perennial veggies and living mulches. It might sound like a lot, but trust me, getting started is the absolute easiest part. I'm serious. You can start today. It doesn't have to be a huge project. Just get a single pot, fill it with some soil, and plant something easy. Maybe some mint for your tea, or a few lettuce seeds for a fresh salad. The goal isn't perfection. It's just to start and feel that little bit of joy from watching something grow.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. Gardening, especially this easy kind of gardening, is about so much more than just food. It's about connecting with nature, slowing down, and finding this simple, real joy. Every single seed you plant is a step in that direction.